is just fantastic. Captain's log, subdate 210716.8, testes extracted and stealth tech installed. We're going to now use this to get beyond an Antifa blockade that is preventing people from going through the socialist utopia without paying a toll. Welcome everyone to This Week at Twitter, or twat. Today we're going to start with some blue waffle. No, I am not referring to the fictitious STD that is believed to turn both the vagina blue and disfigure it beyond mention. Just for the sake of it, it's also said to originate from women who get around and or lack hygiene, and that it only transmits from women to men. I assume by extension it also turns those men into women, and thus the cycle continues. And before someone says that's transphobic, I'm not trying to be transphobic in the slightest, don't even try me. Instead, what I'm referring to is actually a tweet from Christina's Coming Home. Made myself a fancy waffle from scratch. Looks a little strange. Oh, you troll you. I love that the vast majority of the replies to this are, don't Google this. It is a mistake. I'm personally only curious as to what the colour of the syrup you used was. Next, I want to talk about, and I mentioned this yesterday in the exhibition of stupid people, England lost in the final of the Euro 2021 tournament via penalties, where the manager of England decided to arbitrarily choose not the best people to take the penalties, but others because he wanted to save the better people in case it went to sudden death. He was trying to play tactical, and it came at a cost. Now there was some aspects of this I found fascinating on Twitter. The first is I did in fact call it when I said that chances are people will blame, air quotes, the Africans for England losing. Well, I got that right. People don't know how to spell Saka's last name because Sako was trending, and they also went on the Uber Protect because minority, forgetting England have a track record of annihilating anyone that's ever taken a penalty before, but apparently this time it's all about race and not about the fact that they all fundamentally failed to take a penalty. The third part that interested me the most I saw because of COG, where the West Midlands Police, like the rest of the police in the UK, have taken their record of being fantastic lolcows to another level. This time they've arrested a 12-year-old boy because of messages he sent to a footballer on social media. Now COG is right, the child should never have been on social media in the first place. There aren't many TOSs where it's okay to be 12 and on like Twitter. But the fact that there were, and it was reported, a number of violent crimes in the West Midlands area, but they decided to talk about mean words on the internet is astonishing. Hard to believe no one takes you like the rest of the police seriously in the slightest. When one looks up the term running joke, they see a picture of a British pig. Another misspelt trending subject, yes, I noticed, was affiliate. The word affiliate typically associates with those who are part of the affiliate program on Twitch. This enables you to get subscribers, followers are free, subscribers are paid, but also receive bits, and have other aspects that monetize your streams. Fantastic news. Streaming there tonight, by the way, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, see you all there. Well, interestingly, affiliate was what was trending this time. Now this intrigues me, because I don't know why it happened. All I know is, anyone doing it on their phone has got either predictive text turned off, or they're really, really stupid. And I'm inclined to believe it's the latter, because chances are they've done it so many times wrong that even the predictive text itself is spelling it affiliate, which is not the blasted word. So to move on from that, we're going to go to something sent to me by Credible Threat. Hi, from Malcolm Tucker, caption competition. The picture is of a Member of Parliament, a politician, for the Scottish Nationalist Party in UK Parliament. His name is Ian Blackford. He leads the party there. He's essentially Nicola Sturgeon's voice, puppet. Yes, he's that guy. He regurgitates these same points about leaving the EU, how it hurts Scotland when they voted to remain, how they want to leave the UK just to rejoin the EU, even though they never could instantly, which is what they think they could do, championing some rather interesting policies while ignoring the fact that Scotland has been suffering for years under a one-party system. I wanted to show you this because I'd like for you, my lovely audience, hello, to tell me what you think the perfect caption is for a man I normally call the paper pervert. If you've ever watched one of my PMQ streams, you'll know why I call him that. And I know I haven't done those in a while. I can't be bothered. So do let me know what you think the best caption for this image would be in the comments down below. To move on from that, we're going to go to something I saw through Noel Plum, a commentary YouTuber who I'm actually a huge fan of. I'm going to link his channel as a pinned comment. His content is really good, genuinely good. And he raised awareness to something I found fascinating. Something which, well, Barclays, the bank in question, have themselves admitted. So I'm going to start with Noel's tweet. This is a pretty despicable and disingenuous piece of justification from Barclays. Banks are expected to help you keep your money safe, but only whilst in their custody, hence why they have big vaults. Not in terms of dictating what you can and cannot spend it on. Under that, he references some suggestions for people now because of what Barclays have done. So what did they do? Well, Alexandra Huck, yes, has a message alert. As you've made a payment to Binance this year, we wanted to let you know that we're stopping payments made by credit debit card to them until further notice. This is to keep your money safe. To which Barclays UK help. Hi there, I hope you're well. We're sad to hear you're leaving us. It's our responsibility to help protect your money. With this in mind, we've taken the decision to stop payments made by credit debit card to Binance until further notice. Blah, blah, blah. No bank should ever have the justification or jurisdiction to be able to stop you spending your money on whatever you want to spend your money on. You are there solely to hold on to my money. You're not there to do anything else with it. The same applies to the majority of other people who just use it to spend or save. The fact you've stopped someone from doing that is a dangerous area to walk, and it probably will lead to more people boycotting you because you're trying to control them. So I saw some people claiming that Anita Sarkeesian is now based. The reason why is for a Twitter thread you now see on the screen. Now I saw Dibula retweet this as "you really don't understand supply and demand," which did get my interest, I will admit. I saw others call her based. So let's go through it. Retweeting CNN, scared by that new report on climate change? Here's what you can do to help. Accompanying that are a number of suggestions. Eat less meat, swap your car or plane ride for a bus or train, because that does the Atlantic. Use a small thermostat in your home and upgrade to more efficient appliances. To which Anita says, fuck off, pointing out in a number of tweets underneath and the first one itself that it is down to corporations and governments who can make a meaningful impact, and that all of this is neoliberal bullshit. Because if you stop eating meat, meat will still be produced. If you stop using plastic bottles, they're still going to be produced. Individual choices on a massive scale would make little to no impact at this point. She also points out that essentially to make some changes now would include stop flying now, and that tote bags, veganism and paper straws aren't saving the planet. I'm not entirely sure if it makes her based or not. I'm not too convinced. I think she's very much against capitalism, from what I could tell from these tweets, and the idea that a government would ever actually do something. That is laughable, because the only way they could make the changes you've suggested would be to force them, which goes against the very freedoms you and your country, especially America, have. To do that would be career suicide. Therefore, it is unlikely to happen on a government level or corporation level, especially when those corporations back the guy who's currently in the White House. Because it's a controversial one though, I do want to know what you think about this thread. Do read through it yourself and come to your own conclusion. I now want to go on to the last piece though. The main event. The champagne socialist, hypocrite, contradictory Nico Lull. Less is more, but why not free? Check out blah 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 deals blah 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 1+ partner hashtag. That's an interesting one. I say that because when asked about this, where someone said, give me one, she said, Team Android? The part that everyone's latched onto though is the bit here where it says, Twitter for iPhone, which, well, last I checked, Apple's operating system is not in fact on the OnePlus. We know this because under your initial tweet, it says Twitter for Android, which means you took this one on that phone, tweeted it out, but then put it down and just started replying on your normal phone. A piece of crapple. Okay, I can understand why you're getting crap for this one. And it's not just because you're using iPhone. Anyway, as we're done, I'd like to know what you think. Please do let me know in the comments down below and drive up the engagement by smashing the like. As a final thing, I shall be hosting a political recap stream on the MoistSki Live channel linked below, 9:30 PM GMT. I think Cuba might be a subject worth discussing tonight. If I don't see you there, have a fantastic Friday and subsequent weekend, and thank you all very much for listening.